Hello, hello, hello! I'm your DM, Rune Rook, and I'm gathered with some new players for an entirely new kind of story. A short campaign, the first one I've done in years. One that has a group of boys, 6 of them in fact, all of which are ready for some crazy shenanigans. I know that I am. A story called Hogen's Dilemma. Now, I just wanted to start off by introducing each of the players, and once we're done with that, we'll get into the story. So, let's start things off. Cyrax, are you there?
Hello, I am Cyrax. I am the Red Dragonborn Barbarian, and I hope to create some carnage and get me some scalps.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, Cyrax. Jax, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Jax Q Robust. I am the Rock-Gnome Cleric, a follower of Nyx Yen.
Very well said. Thank you so much. Maxon, go ahead.
Hi, I am Maxon Rion, mix of Paladin and Cleric, and I am here to make sure that everyone follows the law. I don't really care. And patch them up afterwards.
I love it. I love it. Well said. Tanlin, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Tanlin the Ferocious. I'm the Ranger Rogue of the group, so I'm looking to do a lot of deck stuff that no one else can do.
Very nice. I love it. Vaughn, go ahead.
My name is Vaughn Stonewall. I am the bulwark between the enemies and my allies.
Very nice. I love it. Well said. And Powdertail, go ahead.
I'm Powdertail. I just want to snipe some people from the background.
Very nice. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, guys. All that being said, let me change the music and get into the story of this campaign. All right. I'll be pulling the map on in a second. So, let's get into the story. This campaign takes place in a different world than any of the campaigns I've done before. This world is a world known as Maravon. And within Maravon, there is a kingdom known as Ralvania. Within this kingdom, it's a traditional fantasy world. You have horses, you have carriages. There's no guns in this world. Well, rather, there are magical guns. No, like, medieval guns, per se. Or, I'm saying medieval. Victorian guns, you get what I mean. That being said, when it comes to the world, there are no dragons flying around. Not anymore. The world is very peaceful, in which the only kind of crazy phenomenon that is known by many is the demons. The demon forest that surrounds the kingdoms of this world. Within this world, you have people living peacefully. There's no wars, there's no conflicts, but the demons are feared by many. But they mind to themselves, living inside the forest. Pulling up the map now, one moment. Here we go. So this is the map of the world, pretty standard. About 100,000 people live in this world, not a lot. And you only have a couple of kingdoms along with small towns spread out. And then you have the demon forest. Now the demons have never left the forest in the past, so people tend to go there and hunt for them sometimes. When it comes to our players, each of them have their own stories that we'll find out throughout this session 0. But I just wanted to give a rundown of the world itself. One moment. Okay. So now we get into what happens for each of our players. Our players all discover a job bounty posted near where they live or where they're traveling. A job poster that describes a man named Hogen who has a daughter who's having, quote-unquote, a perfect wedding, and he needs bodyguards to keep his daughter safe, to keep the wedding safe. Let me put the poster up. I totally forgot to ask my players, so my bad, but can you guys hear me clearly? Does my mic sound good?
Yep.
Perfect.
Hey, firm.
Perfect, just making sure. So this is the job poster. As you can see, I'm going to leave it on the screen so you guys can, take a look at it. This poster, which the players already have on their own server, this poster basically describes that Hogen Ironhold, he owns a bar, a hall, if you will, in which people go there and they celebrate, they laugh, they have a good time. And each of our players find this poster on their own time, and they are now traveling to the most richest kingdom in all of the world, known as Ralvania. Ralvania is known to have a wide culture of different people being there, and it has a queen, a very beautiful queen, a queen who's known for her being eccentric. She is a tiefling, and she travels across the land making sure that her citizens are treated well. She's known as the Purple Queen of Kindness. Now, despite her being so kind, her guards are not exactly the most kind, as they are rumored to be very ruthless. However, some say that because of their ruthlessness, the crime rate is very low. Regardless, Ralvania seems to be a safe place, for now anyway. Although there are some tensions going on. Tensions that we'll learn more about throughout this campaign. And all in all, before I jump into each player's scenes, I just wanted to say I'm very excited to get into this. This is a short story that I designed in which the purpose of it is it's supposed to be silly. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be dramatic. And it's supposed to be serious. It's supposed to be all of those things and so much more, as I don't even know what's going to happen. The players that I've gathered are all unpredictable. They all are players I've never had before. So I honestly don't know what's going to go down. And I'm very anxious to find out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And beyond anything else, thank you for your passion for D&D. Let's get into the story, shall we? So, do I have any volunteers for the first scene, or am I going to roll a dice to decide?
If you want to do Vaughn, you can.
All right. One moment.
Only if you want to.
We'll do Vaughn first. One moment. Almost ready. Sorry for the wait. I had to get Vaughn's token set up. Okay, so I'm going to pull up the screen with Vaughn's avatar along everyone else, but I'm going to keep everything else black for now. Because I wanted to, this is kind of a theater of the mind moment. So Vaughn, I want you, and you don't have to be too detailed, but I want you to describe to us your life. What kind of life have you lived, Vaughn Stonewall?
So, Vaughn was born in a small village of his, from his clan of Goliaths. But the fighting of, or hunting of animals never really thrilled him. He looked for bigger challenges and whatnot. So he set out to adventure, finding new challenges to face and whatnot. And one of his favorite challenges is, making sure everyone comes back. So he has taken upon himself the role of a defender, the bulwark between the enemy tide and his allies. Some of his allies have left, gone, started families. Some have retired from adventuring. So he is now seeking out a new challenge. A new spot for him in his tale.
Very nice. So when you found the job poster and you read it, you looked it over, what do you think inspired you the most to travel to meet Hogen for this job?
Well, for Vaughn, he saw that they're looking for a defender, and there's festivities. Because what is an adventure without friends, celebrations, and a good challenge?
All right. Very well said. I'm going to post an image that I made kind of imagining this, and if you don't like it, then, well, actually, I'll post it in Keynotes first, Vaughn, before I show it on stream to make sure you're okay with it. But this is what I cooked up. Do you think this fits?
Looks good.
I bet. So this is an image I just wanted to show to kind of like illustrate what he's talking about. And so Vaughn, he travels across the land. He travels to get to Ravania. And as he's traveling along, he hasn't really had any issues. Not yet, anyway. Oop. 1 second. I just realized I used the wrong music bot. Let me fix that. Here we go. Okay. Bringing the right music bot this time. Sorry about that. Much better. All right. So Hogen, I'm saying Hogen. So Vaughn, you find yourself to be traveling across the land. And as you travel across the land, they put you on the map. So as you're traveling across, would you say that you took horses or did you go on foot?
Would definitely probably go on foot.
All right. So, Vaughn, you're marching across this land. Your boots are heavy as a certain thud kind of echoes around the valley that you're in right now as you're walking across, and you see what appears to be a bridge in front of you. I want you to roll a perception check, Vaughn. The first roll of the campaign.
Natural one!
So with a nat one, as you're walking along out of nowhere, like a little gnat flies into your left eye, and you kind of put your hand up to kind of like swat it away, but it just slams into your left eye. It slams right into your left eye. What do you do?
You little bugger! And he'll rub his eye trying to clear it out.
So you try to you try to clear it out. I want you to roll a sleight of hand check.
And I have advantage on that. With a 19.
So with a 19, you're fast enough to where you manage to grab the bug and you manage to squish it in your hand as you feel your eye like disturbed a little bit, but it's nothing permanent. As your vision is kind of like blurred as you're dealing with this little bug. And as this happens, suddenly you hear more footsteps. Dum, 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 dum. And you hear what appears to be swords being pulled out as a man yells and says, "Don't move!" And I'm going to make them visible. You see 4 men with shields and swords appear in front of you. They are wearing what appears to be masks over their faces. The four of them all step up to you, and they say, the one in front, he yells, he says, "Drop your sword!" I'm sorry, Christian. "Drop your weapon and your shield, now!"
What's going on, friends? What is such the hurry?
They would all just kind of stare at you with their weapons out as they'd yell out again, "I won't say it again! Drop your shields and your weapon now, or we'll cut you down!"
Tell me, what are you doing in these parts?
So as they stare at you and you say that, I want you to roll... Are you trying to intimidate them or no?
No, he's just... he's not a very hostile person. He's more... friendly. But he's not gonna instantly disarm himself without someone identifying themselves or for what the purpose is. And the masks also... Well, could I roll an insight to see if these guys are more of bandits or if they're more of a uniformed guard?
Roll insight. A nat 1. So the nat 1, you have no idea. You can't tell anything about their intentions at all. You don't know.
He'll keep his weapon holstered, shield on his back, but he's not gonna disarm himself.
So these four, they all stare at you as you kind of just stand there staring at them. And as they're staring at you, one man calls out and says, "He looks kind of big, boss. I don't know, maybe we should let him pass." "Ah, fuck that. You know how it works. We need to make our money. Stop acting like some kind of pixie." As a man steps forward with a very slick hairstyle, he's showing his face. He's not scared to show his face. As he steps up and he says, "Nice to meet you, giant. My name is Royce. What's yours?"
The name is Von Stonewall. It is nice to meet you. Now, can you tell me what this dilemma's for? I have a job I need to get to.
"Well, it's rather simple. You have money and we want it. You pay the toll and we'll let you pass."
Finally, my funds are non-existent. I've used it traveling all this way.
"Well, then you can give us something of worth. You might be a big bastard, but I assume you have a brain in there. Give us your boots, give us your shield, give us a gauntlet, something of worth. Otherwise, this will be the last place you go."
I could give you 5 things that are quite valuable. And that being each of your lives.
All four of their men start laughing. They all start laughing at you. I want you to roll intimidation.
Alright, intimidation. I would also like to... Where is it? Using my giant's might, I can become larger for 1 minute. I also gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. And I also deal an additional 1d6 damage.
Ooh. How tall do you get?
He is currently 8 foot, so... Oh, how big can large be? Let's just say he grows an extra 4 feet to
Yeah, that's
become
fine.
12 feet tall.
Yeah, that works for me. So you... Yeah, go ahead.
Would that give advantage on the intimidation?
So, yes. Roll intimidation twice. All right.
I'll be at 14.
So of a 14, you are now 12 feet tall, 12 feet of pure muscle. Your armor's bigger. Your weapon and shield are bigger. Your entire presence feels bigger as all 5 of them kind of stare at you, and Royce backs up. His eye kind of twitches. He's like, you seem like a nice guy. We don't want your money anyway. Go on ahead, big guy. As Royce signals his men to back off and to let you through.
And not to squander those precious things I have granted you.
Right,
and he just continues walking on his way.
All right. So Vaughn just walks ahead. No problems at all. The Royce and his men don't bother you, and Vaughn just walks ahead. Like as Vaughn walks away, Royce kind of just mutters himself, God damn, what the fuck did he eat as a kid? That guy's huge. As Vaughn just keeps walking away, and Royce and the other guys are just talking about how Vaughn is a monstrosity. They're like, what the fuck? They're bewildered by you. And that is the end of Vaughn's scene for now. Who'd like to go next?
I'll go.
All right. Who are you?
Maxon Marion.
Maxon. Perfect. I'm still remembering your voices. All right.
Fair.
Maxon. All right, Maxon. So let's go to you. So Maxon, tell us, what kind of life have you lived?
Maxon flows between the cities like a leaf in the wind, wherever his god leads him. Shantea, goddess of agriculture, growth, civilization. He serves her, not begrudgingly, no hate in his heart, but her work doesn't always give him happiness. Where he's from, he's never really told anyone. But where he's going, he doesn't really care. As long as work gets done. Anything else?
No, you're good. So when it comes to the job poster, when you find it, what about it makes you want to go there?
He says, money for the road, free meal, but this couple, they're having a perfect marriage. And a spark lights in his eye, and he says, you know what? This is worth me going there to make sure that their little moment lasts for a long time. Let them keep their happiness. I shall defend them.
Very nice. And so you find yourself to be marching along, not only inspired by money, but by the beauty of a marriage, by the unity of two people that are in love with each other. Something about that just sparks a desire in you. It sparks a purpose. You want to protect love, especially young love. And so you march ahead. Your armor kind of clinkers off as you continue marching, and there's like a light shining around you, a natural power phenomenon surrounding Maxon as he continues marching along to the kingdom. And as you march along, you find yourself to be approaching what appears to be a bridge. Let's see here. You know what? Actually, I'll save images for later. So I'm not going to show any more images of players. I'll say that. My goodness, I can't talk. I'll save that for later. Okay. Anyway, moving forward and putting in the map. All right. You are on the map, and perfect. All right, Maxon, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So, Maxon, you approach the bridge, and as you do, the 4 masked men approach you with swords and shields. Halt! Don't move any further!
And Maxon, on his horse, pulls the horse to a stop.
The horse stops. And as the horse stops, it kind of like looks around. And as it looks around, I want you to roll a perception check.
Perception. Come on, game. There we go. Boop. 11.
And so with an 11, you're able to hear the horse beginning to... The horse begins to whine, and as it whines, you look around to figure out what's going on. As the horse is beginning to like jump up and down, like the horse is losing its mind right now as you try to hold on to the reins. Roll animal handling.
11 again.
So with an 11, you are not able to keep control of the horse. The horse is losing itself as you suddenly hear what appears to be some kind of horn. A horn blast off. And as the horn blasts off, you roll a dex save.
Can't roll above a 10. 8.
So with an 8, unfortunately, Maxon, you fall off the horse. And so the horse just begins running off on its own. So the horse runs away as you fall on your back, Maxon. As you fall on your back, the horse begins running towards the bridge. And as the horse runs towards the bridge, Royce yells out and says, "Fire!" As you see 10 archers on the bridge fire arrows at the horse.
Did it kill my horse?
I'm gonna roll to decide right now. I'm using basic stats for a common horse. Let me get Vaughn out of here. All right, let me roll. So in total, there are 10 archers. I'll roll to hit 10 times. I rolled that wrong. Whoopsie. All right, so for a common horse AC, would you say? Well, no, it's not a war horse. I assume it's not a war horse.
Yeah, it's a normal horse.
Yeah, so for a normal horse, AC would be about 13. So let's see here.
Just roll a dice. Give me a height.
17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 of the arrows hit that horse, unfortunately. And roll damage. 8 D4. Actually, no, yeah, D4. And then 8. Let's make it 16. Yeah. 38 damage. So 38 total damage to the horse. And so I'm going to say the horse is not dead, but the horse is badly injured. And so the horse, like right now, it's on the ground. There's multiple arrows in it as the horse is like crying. Woo, woo. And the archer is like they're cheering about it. Like, yeah, we got it. Like they're cheering about it. These heartless men cheering about hurting this poor horse. Meanwhile, you see Roy step forward and he has a horn in his mouth as he pulls the war horn out and he says, "Apologies, friend. But a giant walked by earlier, and we're a little bit angry. We want to make sure we don't lose what is owed to us. Hand us over your gold, and we'll let you take your crippled horse." As Roy steps up to you.
Owed to you. That's pretty funny. That's a good one. I've never had a roadman say that for me before. They usually just try to steal. Unfortunately, my gold purse is still full. Let me buy and you'll live to see another day.
Are you crazy? We have 10 men with bow and arrows behind me, and you're going to try to threaten me? I'm Royce. I am the leader of the Bronze Bandits. And if you want to live to see another day, Armor Boy, then you're going to want to pay me the gold in your ass or wherever else you're hiding it, or you can pay me the armor on your skin. Hand it over.
Shantea, grant me patience. Grant me guidance. Grant me forgiveness. And he uses his sword to open a 10 by 10 rift above the bridge to the plane of Earth, so that what do you want to say? Gallons and gallons and gallons of dirt just rain down on them.
So you suddenly cast this portal above them as dirt drops on them. Roll Arcana check.
Let's see. I need this one to roll low, please. Oh, thank you.
So within 8, the portal isn't that large, and so I'm gonna say that you can only drop dirt on one person.
I'll drop it on Royce.
All right, and so you see like a small mountain of dirt drop on Royce. I'm gonna roll a dex save for him. Ooh, with a 22, I'm going to say that Royce is able to dodge the majority of dirt. However, what I will say is that some of it gets on his left foot. And so right now, technically, Royce is prone. However, it won't be difficult for him to get out of the dirt. And so after all that dirt falls on his foot like that, his eyes widen as he stares at you. Wait a second. You're able to open portals to the plains?
The next one's to the plane of fire. Test me.
Roll intimidation.
Oh my gosh. Please, game. Yes, 21.
So for 21, Royce kind of stares at you and he's like, what the fuck? First it was a giant that could grow to 12 feet tall. Now there's some guy who can summon fucking dirt out of thin air. Royce just kind of signals to his men, let him through, let him through. And Royce and the Bronze Bandits all back off. They did not want to fuck with you.
What about my horse?
What? Royce was like, what about your horse? What do you want us to do? We already shot it. We didn't know what you could do. Your horse is on the ground crying.
I want some recompensation, Royce.
I don't have any money. Why do you think I'm robbing people, man?
Fucking roadmen. They don't ever consider the people they try to rob. It's like, you think they'd have some common sense and try some merchant or someone else. Adventurers, really? And he goes over to his horse, heals it up, and rides away.
All right. So Maxon, I think I missed a part, but so what's happening with the horse? Are you leaving it there to die, or what's happening?
He heals it up.
Oh, okay. So what are you using? What spell?
So I'm gonna use Lay on Hands, hit it with 25, and then probably just a Cure Wounds first level.
So Maxon, he kneels over the horse. The horse is in pain, it's crying, but Maxon, he has the golden touch as he places his hand on the horse and he begins to heal it with Lay on Hands. And after he manages to close up majority of the arrow wounds, he uses a Cure Wound spell just to be safe, just to make sure his horse is in tip-top shape. Your horse stands back up and your horse looks as happy as ever. The horse kind of nudges his head into your chest very lovingly, and the horse even tries to lick your face to thank you.
Stop it.
So you stop the horse from licking your face. However, regardless, the horse just kind of is very happy, and the horse will, like you've definitely earned some points with the horse. Horse will do whatever you want.
Well, hopefully the next set of roadmen are less stupid about who
Indeed.
they stop.
Well, luckily for you, Maxon, after this bridge, you walk into the city. You are officially entering the city within Relvania. So you got past. Well done, Maxon. Well done. All right, who would like to go next?
I'll give it a crack.
All right, who's I?
Cyrax.
All right, perfect. Let's see here. All right, Cyrax, tell us, what kind of life have you lived?
So I'll paint a picture for you. A closed dome lit up by candles, lit up around. And as you come down, you hear the roar of the crowd. As in the center is a sandpit. And as that roar bellows and bellows and bellows of money being won, money being lost, you hear the crunch, the click of a dragonborn's foot atop a man's chest, crushing his ribcage. As Cyrax roars atop of him with his axe. This is what you get for being in my arena! Cyrax's life is the arena. He fights, he wins, he keeps fighting, he keeps winning. He only cares about two things in life: money and his name. He grew up in the slums of Solondova.
Oh, sorry, that
He
was
had
an
nothing
accident.
to his name. No
Continue.
worries. He had nothing to his name except his strength. He found it within himself he just loves hitting things. He loves absolutely cutting in and hitting things. It just makes him what he is. He lives for the fight. And so, unfortunately, the arena simply didn't offer him the money he wanted anymore. So he saw the poster up in a local tavern that he used to frequent, and he was like, well, I'll take this on. It's different, but this is a lot of money, so that must mean there's a lot of people I can hit.
Very well described. And so Cyrax is no stranger to violence, no stranger to danger. And so he walks along the road, and, you know, my interpretation, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but he's kind of hoping for danger. He's hoping for a threat. He's hoping someone tries to attack him. He's hoping for a fight as he keeps walking along the road. Now, would you take a horse or would you walk the whole way?
He's going to have his pack. It's going to have a bit of food, bit of money, maybe a bedroll. He's just walking along. He's got his great, almost bronze encrusted steel great axe. He's holding it in his right hand, and with his left hand, he's just currently picking his teeth, looking at the countryside.
Very nice. And so as you continue marching along and you keep walking along this road, let me put you on the map now. So as you keep walking along, you begin to see men standing at the gate. 4 bronze bandits approach you. However, as they approach you, they can see what you are. You are a Dragonborn. Now, Dragonborns have a certain reputation of being violent. And so, once they walk up upon you, one bronze bandit calls out to Royce, "Royce! It's a Dragonborn! And he looks muscular, man!" No. 2 times we've let people pass without robbing them. Not this time. Get in position! And so, Cyrax, as you're walking, you see 4 of the bronze bandits with swords and shields walk up upon you. And as they do, you see the archers climb down the bridge and move to the side to surround you. As you see multiple men with bow and arrows surround you. As Roy steps forward, "Halt, monster! Can you speak common? Or do you only speak disgusting Dragonborn?" As Royce kind of just stares at you.
Cyrax's eyes would simply just light up with a smile across his crooked jaw as he'd push his scaly tongue against the top of his ragged teeth, and he'd simply say, "Who the fuck are you?"
Roll intimidation.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Off
That will
topic,
be
but
a 22.
off topic, but I'm feeling this music right now. All right. So, 22 you said? Or 21? I
Yeah.
see. Or 22.
22.
Yeah, okay. So 22, all of the bronze bandits and the archers, like they are all frozen in fear. Like none of them want to fuck with you. But Royce, he stares you down. And he kind of he frowns. No, I need money. I can't wait until the fucking event. I need to get money now so that I can get more men for what I want to pull off. So you need to hand me whatever gold you got, or I swear I'll skin you I'll skin you into a rug.
Cyrax is just going to smile and slowly, he's going to gently put his pack onto the ground. He's going to twirl his great axe. He's just going to slowly walk towards Royce. Just keeping eye contact with him. No blinking, just looking at him and getting closer.
One more step and I tell them to fire! Royce raises his left hand up, ready to signal for the archers to fire. The archers are shaking, but they still raise their bows regardless, aiming their arrows at you. They're shaking right now, but they're aiming at you.
How far do you think I'd get with the walking?
I
Just
would
on the
say,
map.
here, let me measure. I'll tell you right now. He would have let you go about 10 feet before he'd be like, oh, fuck no. So I'll let you move up. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you get about that close. And then he's like, oh, fuck no. As he raises his hand up, ready to fire.
Simply turn around and he'd look at the archers. Turn around, look at the other side, and he'd simply look at Royce. If you want my money, you and me, no one else. That's assuming you live at the end of this interaction, of course.
Royce looks at you and he considers your words. Roll persuasion.
Where are you? There you are. Dirty 20.
So a dirty 20, Royce, he looks at you. You're taller than him, more muscular than him, and beyond anything else, you have the reputation of a dragonborn. But Royce is an egotistical man. And so he considers your offer. Even though he has the advantage, he considers it as he looks you in the eyes. How about
I'd
this?
say you could.
How about I'll face you in a one-on-one. However, no weapons. Hands only. If I win... he looks at you and he says, if I win, then you join us. And if I win, if I win, you join us. You join our crew. And if you win, you can get whatever you want.
I'm waiting. He'd extend his arm out and fire his battle axe to the ground.
Royce steps forward 5 feet. Come at me then, monster. I'll give you the first punch.
You shouldn't have done that. Cyrax is going to walk up to him. Is he wearing any kind of plate armor around either his stomach or the top of his chest, for example?
So when it comes to Royce, he's wearing very loose clothing. Like right now, he's just wearing cloth. However, you do notice that there's a kind of like a bulk of something underneath his shirt. So it could be some kind of armor, but you can't tell. And he dropped a longsword and he dropped a dagger as well. Roll a perception check.
It's gonna be a 11.
So with an 11, you're not able to notice anything else. All you notice is that he dropped the dagger and the sword in the ground, and he has something under his shirt, but he can't tell what it is. And at this point, he's giving you the first move, Cyrax.
Cyrax is going to walk up to him. He's going to gently grab his shoulder, clench down on it, and then he's going to use his right hand to grab the bottom of his shirt. And as he's standing over him, Cyrax is going to slowly open his mouth, and then Roy should be able to see is initially almost like a spark, followed by just the expanding almost ball of fire. As he's going to use his dragon breath, and he's going to attempt to burn Royce's head.
All right. And so you fire off a fire blast right into his face. I'm going to roll a dex save for Royce. So if a 12, he'd fail. However, you notice something, Cyrax. So as you are like as you fire off this breath attack at him, suddenly you realize that on his left finger there's a ring, a red ring. And as the red ring begins to glow, you watch as all the fire burns onto his skin, but he's completely fine. As he smirks at you, and you realize that that ring makes him immune to fire.
Neat trick. Very neat. I'll be looking forward to getting it off you later.
Roll initiative.
Da-da. Oh, it's giving me advantage. Thank you. Oh yeah, because I have the thing. So I have 17 plus 5, 22.
Alright, one moment. So Royce rolled a 17. Let me roll for the bandits. One is 11 and one is 3. Alright, so the battle continues. As, what'd you roll? Sodax?
22.
22? And so, Sodax, you have two choices, and I'll let you choose. It's entirely up to you. No judgment, whatever you want. So, technically, Royce gave you the first move. So, I would consider that a surprise attack, meaning that if you want to go for another move, you can, or you can let Royce make a move now. So, it really just depends on whether you, it depends on how you want to do this. Like, if you want to honor the fact that he gave you the first move and, let him go next, that's up to you. But technically, you can go again if you want to.
I'll let him do it.
All right.
Because you did let me have the first shot, so.
Fair enough. I respect that.
It's not like he's got a weapon at the moment.
All right. Fair enough. So, aura points. Aura points for Sodax. I respect it. Aura points. All right. So, let's see here. So, the battle... Actually, no, I need better fight music than this. This is too sad. Here we go. So Royce, he sees that you fired off this breath attack, and it doesn't work on him as he just laughs. You really thought you were all that, huh? You don't realize who I am, do you? I'm Royce, the leader of the Bronze Bandits. But even more than that, I'm Royce, the Dragon Slayer. As Royce runs up, and he goes for an unarmed strike on you. I'm rolling to hit. You notice that on his hand is another ring which begins to glow. It appears to be a black ring. And as the black ring begins to glow, I'm going to roll Arcana for him to see how well he uses this. With a 14, it's good enough. So what it does basically is it modifies his strength. So his strength gets increased. So you notice veins are appearing on his right arm as his muscles begin to grow. His muscles look unnatural. His entire arm begins to gain size as he goes for a punch right in your face. I'm rolling to hit. With 27, he hits as he deals 10 damage from the strike. And let me see how much the ring... Actually, yeah, roll a con save. It's necrotic. Roll a con save.
22.
Ooh, very good. So you take half damage. And so let me roll the necrotic damage. So you take 4 necrotic damage. And so basically you take 10 blunt damage as he punches you right in the face hard as you get pushed back 10 feet. And I want you to roll a dex save.
21.
Very good. So you managed to land on your feet. If you hadn't have rolled that high, you would have slammed into the ground and created a crater. However, Sodax, you are strong enough and you are skilled enough to where you're able to land your feet on the ground as you're launched back 10 feet. You watch as holes form underneath your feet as you stare down Royce, as Royce just laughs to you manically. Come on! Show me what you got! As you see, his whole body is beginning to have unnatural veins spreading around his skin from the ring. As he just laughs at you. Come on! As he stares you down. So it's just to avoid confusion, 10 blunt damage, 4 necrotic. Make sure to mark that off your sheet and your token.
Yeah, so that's 14 damage. And Sarkis is gonna wipe his mouth, almost check his jaw for a second, and then roll his shoulders. Cheap fucking trick. And as he's seeing the rings, he thinks the rings are unfair. So he's been knocked back. So fortunately enough, would you say he's been knocked back far enough to where he dropped his axe?
Good question. Roll intelligence check, because your intelligence would determine whether you would have thrown your axe far away to kind of like, prove you're not scared.
Oh,
Or so.
that's a nat one, I think.
So yeah,
Or is it? Yeah.
So if a
Oh, no,
nat,
it's a 7 time.
oh, you're good. So if a 7, or an 8, so 8 total. I'm gonna say that you wouldn't have been smart enough to throw your axe like close to you. So what I'm gonna say is, let me measure. You started right around here anyway, so I'm gonna say you would have tossed it about right about here, I'd say. So I'll draw there right now. So right here is where your axe is, I'd say. That's where you would have thrown it.
Okay, Cyrus is gonna look where where they threw their axe. Just note it's there, and then he's gonna look back at Royce. And is it my turn now?
Yes, it is. Absolutely, go for it.
Fantastic. So I'm going to rage. He's going to see initially almost like the scales begin to almost like pulse slightly before, instead of just being a calm, glowing orange. And he is going to run forward. Hopefully that's well within. And we'll run right back at him, and he's going to do a lovely unarmed strike.
All right. So, Sodax, you move straight in. Like, you know that he has rings that make this unfair. You know that his body's been modified. You know that you've just taken some severe damage. But regardless, you move in straight on. A little bit of blood going down your lip. But regardless, you move straight on to attack Royce. Roll to hit.
Dirty 20.
You hit.
Gonna roll now for unarmed. It's just a 5, I think. Any other thing for that? Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's my first action.
Okay.
Just want to make sure I haven't missed anything.
You're good. No worries.
You can't use... Oh, no, I can use Reckless, can't I? But you have to use Reckless before an attack, isn't it?
Yes, but I'll allow you to use it. I'll be nice.
Oh, top stuff. Okay, so that's the 2d6, so I need to go to the... Where is it? Where is the roll? Apologies, this is all very new.
No worries. You're good. No worries at all. No stress.
Wish there was an easy thing. I'll roll it in here actually.
Okay.
Is it just like was the command slash, or is it a
Tell me what to
Yeah,
roll,
slash.
and I'll do it for you if you want.
2d6?
All right. 9 damage.
9 damage. So that's 9 plus 5, so that's 14 damage. So he just
Ooh.
winds up his right hook, cracks it against the bottom of Royce's jaw.
So you punch him right across the jaw, and you actually see a tooth fly out as he curses you. Fuck! Oh, you fucking monster! I need good teeth for my event later, you son of a bitch!
Before he finishes the sentence, I'm going to use the bonus action of another attack and more or less do the same thing.
All right, roll it.
So that's with Relentless. So that's -5, isn't it?
I believe so. If memory serves, Reckless makes it to where you can attack twice, but you get disadvantage later. But I could be wrong on that. I'd have to double check.
So it's 17. 22 minus 5.
Very nice. 17?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you miss. And so, like, after the first hit, he dodges your second hit as he's like, fuck! Like he realizes how strong you are. He doesn't want to get hit again.
Okay. So, do I get another? No, I don't. It's not at level 7.
Nope. That's the end of your turn, I believe.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
All right. Very well done. Very well done. And so after you manage to deal those blows, Royce stares at you, and he immediately goes for another attack on you. The black ring continues to amplify his body. As he goes for an attack, 29 hits. As he goes for an attack on you, roll a con save.
Can't save.
And dex save.
So it's 10 for the con. 17 for the dex.
So luckily you passed the dex, but you failed the con. And so you take 10 blunt damage, and you take 4 necrotic damage. And you're pushed back 10 feet. But you manage to land on your feet again this time. And so you're not prone, but you are knocked back 10 feet, and you take a total of 14 damage.
In damage. Okay.
Make sure to mark that off your sheet and token. And so after you take that damage, Royce just stares you down. And Royce, his eyes show you that he is not like you, Sodax. He's not honorable. He's not even decent. He is nothing more than a bandit who will do anything it takes to get what he wants. He raises his hands. Forget what I said! Kill the beast! The bronze bandits begin moving towards you with their weapons in their hands. But sir, he's kind of big. If you don't kill him, I'll kill you. Now move in! I'm gonna roll intimidation for Royce to see if they will listen to him. 13, I'm gonna say is high enough because of Royce being their leader. And so the bronze bandits do move in on you. Let me roll. Yeah, they all make it. Okay. Yeah, they all make it. They all have 30 feet. Okay, so all the bronze bandits move in on you. So 4 of them, and they're using long swords. Or, actually, no, sorry. Short swords. I double checked. Short swords with their shields. All right, so I'm rolling to hit. I'm rolling it 4 times. You're rage, so I'll make sure to remember to put that into the damage counter. Okay, so let me double check your AC. So
One of them hit.
Yeah, so 1 hits. And 1 gets a nat 1. So with a nat 1, you get an opportunity attack. So go ahead and roll to hit one of them.
And 23 to hit.
That hits.
So it's the 5. It's just the 5, I think, because I don't have Relentless on opportunities. Unless I'm wrong.
You're absolutely right. So you deal 5 damage?
Yeah.
Well, actually, since you have rage, you get +2. So you deal 7 damage total. So...
Okay, so...
Yeah, good.
Yes. So whenever he swings at me, it's going to be a case of, like, the rest... Like, he dodges the few of them. That fella, he switched so badly that he almost lands a quick jab on the man's face, clocking him in the nose.
So I was actually going to tell you, my friend, For that one man that you just dealt 7 damage to, how do you want to kill him?
Okay. So he takes the chance. The man has overstepped. He's let his guard down. He's got his friends with him. They're thinking, maybe we have a chance. Cyrox simply winds up his arm using the pure dragonborn strength he has. Launches his punch, and first it makes contact with the bottom of his throat. And then he's used such force that somehow nearly made a crater in it, piercing skin, and you could hear the bones crackle inside, and he nearly drowns on his own blood from the cuts to his neck veins from the broken skeleton bone within inside.
And he just drops to the ground dead after you do that. And the others are just kind of like shook by this. One of them does manage to hit you. Like one of them, like in fear of his life, like bro is scared. Like he's having flashbacks to his childhood right now, but he manages to hit you with his sword. As he hits you in the back, I'm gonna roll damage. He deals 8 damage total. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage. Which actually, since you're in rage, is cut in half. So 4 damage. So you take 4 damage.
Okay, so that's 43.
Yep. So you take 4 damage, and so the other bronze bandits, they miss their swings, luckily for you. And one is just like dropped dead to the ground from you. And so after that, Royce yells to the archers, "Fire! But sir, our men are in the way too! I don't give a fuck! Shoot!" So they fire. Meaning that if these archers don't hit you, they will hit their friends instead. Let me roll to hit for them. So I'm gonna roll to hit for all 10 of them, actually. So let me see. Alright, so let's see. 18, 17, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them hit.
6?
Yeah, your AC is 15.
What are they? Yeah, I only see the 14, the nat 20,
Oh, because you have to add +4. That's why.
Oh, it's a +4?
Yeah. You gotta add it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 hit. So let me roll the damage for that. One's a nat 20, so I'll do that separately. So 5 for now. So 5d4. 4 times 5 is 20, so 35 total damage. You take 35, and because you're in rage mode, you take half of that. So half of that is, I always round up, by the way. So 18 damage. You take 18 damage.
18 damage. Okay. So that's 3 minus 25. 25.
All right, let me. And then the final one, the nat 20 one, deals 17, so you take 9 damage, which is 9 damage, because it's cut in half. So you take 9 more damage.
16.
So in total, you've taken 18 plus 9, so that is 27. 27 total damage from the arrows. So Sodax, he is like covered in arrows. Like, you are in bad shape. Before I forget, let me deal with the ones that who missed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. With 4 shots, actually no, 5. 5 shots missed, and these men are so low health that I'm not even gonna roll. I'm just gonna say that they died, because they would die. So I'm gonna say that you just watch as the other bronze bandits are filled with arrows as they drop to the ground dead. All of them drop to the ground dead around you. As bronze bandits just fall to the ground dead, and the archers like they don't feel good about the fact that they killed their own men, but they're celebrating at the fact that you're covered in arrows right now, Sodax, as you don't look good right now. As like Royce just smirks you and says, "Last chance, monster. Hand us your weapons and gear, and we'll let you go."
He wouldn't even talk. He would just simply growl, and he's going to. If it is it back to my turn, the initiative?
Oh yeah, it's your turn.
Then he's going to look down. He's going to see if there's any kind of axes, any great axes. Oh no, they were all long swords. So he's going to lean down. He's going to grab one of the long swords, and he's going to close the gap to Royce.
Sodax, you're like walking with arrows. Arrows are just slammed into your body. You're walking along, your blood trailing on the ground, 4 dead bandits on the ground behind you as you just march towards Royce. You get on his face, like you get right in front of him as the archers are like yelling like, Royce, watch out! As you're just marching right up to Royce, and Royce, his eyes widen in shock. He's getting right in front of him. Like he is shocked that you're still alive right now.
This is your last chance before I cut you in half.
Roll intimidation.
Only 11.
With an 11, Royce is scared, but not scared enough. He stares you down. Bring it on!
Okay, I am going to attempt the first swing with Reckless. So, what is it? A 1... Longsword is a 1d10, isn't it?
That's right.
Okay, so... Let's get a thing rolling. Oh, I don't have it in my inventory. Let me just quickly add one. Thought I had one. Give me 1 moment. Yeah, there we go. So just give me that quickly. And just gonna swap it around very quick. Okay. So it's a 1d8. So I'm gonna roll it. Oh sorry, that's the hit. Ignore that's not the hit, that's just the attack. Ignore that roll. This is the proper one. So that is a 25, 18 plus 7.
You hit.
Okay. That is -5 as well for Reckless. So then I'm going to roll the first die. That's a 7. Then the 2d4, the 2d6 for Could you roll the 2d6 again? Because I don't have
absolutely.
access to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. 11.
Then I'm going to use bonus action to roll it, to attack him again. That's 22. This one's without reckless, so this one's it's just like that. And then that is the die. Damage die is 12.
All right, so total damage is... Wait, when did you get your sword? Did you get it earlier?
The long sword from one of the bandits.
You're right. You're absolutely right. No, you're absolutely right. Okay, nice. Very nice. So, what's the total damage? It's 12 and 7.
7 plus 4 for so the first one was 7 plus 4.
That's right.
Which is 11. And there's the 2d6 on top of that one.
Gotcha. So 22, and then okay, cool. So 34.
And
34 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's almost, he brings it up, swings it over his head, and he lands it right in his stomach.
Yep. So you deal 34 damage as Royce is in bad shape. Like, you deal some heavy damage. You manage to cut across his stomach as some of his guts spill out. Like he's still standing, but his guts spill out. However, as his guts spill out, you watch as the third ring on his hand, you see a third ring. It's a green ring, and you see the ring already beginning to heal himself. However, I'll roll for that when it's his turn. But like right now, like I'm just saying that for theatrical effect. Like right now, like he's already trying to heal as he stares you down. Fuck! I sure am happy that you agreed to no weapons in the beginning, you dumb bastard. As Royce just stares you down, and he looks in bad shape right now. As he places his hand against his stomach, and he casts Cure Wounds on himself. Let me roll. So he doesn't do much. He only does 4 HP to himself. And so he gives himself 4 HP after all the damage he's did. And so he's still in pretty bad shape. And after he does that, he uses a bonus action to disengage. And he backs up from you. And after he backs up, Royce reveals himself as the coward that he is. He doesn't want to fight you face to face anymore. As he says, I admit it! You're too strong to fight head on, monster. But unfortunately for you, I'm smarter. As he raises his hand, Archers, fire! And the archers fire upon Sodax again. However, he says something interesting. He yells and he says, aim for the legs! I don't want him dead! He'll make for a good trade in the slave market. As they all fire towards your legs. I'm rolling to hit.
Oh.
1, 2,
Oh, no.
3, 4. 4 hit. Yeah, 4 hit. Let me roll damage for those 4.
One guy did roll on that one. Happy on that.
16. 28 damage. So you take
Nice.
14 damage. Take 14 damage total.
How the fuck am I still alive?
So you take 14 damage. And let me roll for the guy who rolled that one. He would have shot a fellow archer.
He hits Royce.
That's actually, you know what? I'll roll to determine whether that happens or not. I love that actually. I'm gonna say it's a 50-50. I'm gonna roll 1 second. So 8 damage, and I'm gonna roll a 50-50. So I'm gonna roll a D100. If it's even, it hits Royce. If it's odd, it'll just hit some random archer. Odd, unfortunately. So a random archer gets shot and killed. So there are now 9 archers instead of 10. So 1 archer is killed. So 9 archers. And after that, it is your turn, Sodax. So you have a couple choices here, my friend. You can continue fighting. You can surrender. You can try to riz your way out, or you can try to run. I don't know. Honestly, do whatever you want. It's all up to you. All I'll say right now is that you are covered in wounds. You are in bad... Actually, you know what? You're at 2 HP. I kind of feel like I should do this roll, actually. Roll a Constitution save. Let's see if you're even able to, like, still be awake right now.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, it's not one.
A nat 1! Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to do this to you. I was gonna be generous too. Like, if you had rolled like a 7 or higher, I'd have been like, yeah, you're still standing. You're a tough guy. Nat 1? Yeah, you go unconscious. So Sodax, you fall to the ground. You're not dead, but you're unconscious. As you are now unconscious. Oh, wrong thing.
Surrounded by corpses.
So Sodax is unconscious as the battle ends. Well done, Sodax. I gotta hand it to you. Well done.
I
well
should have
done.
kept my axe, but anyway, it's chill.
It's true. It's true. I was waiting for you to. Sometimes I give it for free if I'm feeling nice, but I kind of was challenging you a little bit because I wanted you to be like, roll insight to see if Royce will keep his word, but you didn't ask. So, unfortunately, I would have allowed you to insight to see if Royce would keep his word or not. Let me see. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go next. Jax.
That's a hell of a time to go next. All right. Here, I'm gonna shrink. Originally, I made 3 big tokens because I didn't want to have to make a bunch of tokens, but there's only 9. I'll just make 9 tokens. Hold up.
So how many bandits does he have left?
As of right now, he only has 9. You took down 4 of them.
And they're archers.
Yeah. Well, I was counting the archers. So as of right now, there are no more sword bandits, but there are 9 archer bandits.
What about the fellow who got shot with the arrow?
Yeah,
no, he's still in.
he died as well. So in essence, 4 swordsmen and 1 archer dead because of you. 9 archers left. So at this point, let me see. I think I do have this actually. Hold up. I have something for this. Hold up. 1 second. I didn't think I would need this so soon, but I think I have something for this. Here we go. Cage for Syrax.
No! Don't put me in the box! I don't want to go back in the box!
So right now, Royce is pretty happy right now. Like, he's like, like he's healing himself right now. He's drinking some health potions. And, like, Syrax's hands are bound behind his back. His feet are tied together. And they put a muzzle on his mouth to make sure he can't, like, do anything, like fire breath or anything like that. So they muzzle his mouth shut as well. And so they muzzle his mouth and all that. And Syrax is currently in the cage. And now we're going to jump to Jax. One moment, Jax.
All right.
What did you say? The trail is like they've cleaned it up. They've
Yeah.
They've gone and dug the graves and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, they would have cleaned the bodies off for sure. All right, I'm removing the map again for my boy Jax. All right, Jax. So a lot just happened. Thank you for volunteering next. What kind of life have you lived, Jax?
Jax comes from a family of clerics. Some majority are good, as long as we with few bad. He was born and raised in the city of Westboro, and is I would say somewhat known member as a healer for his god.
All right. And what about the job poster made you want to go there?
He was sent by his church as a way to show grace to members in need of different cities.
All right.
So he's going, pretty much.
Very nice. And so Jax, he considers himself someone who serves his community, someone who wants to help those in need. He doesn't necessarily want violence so much as he just wants to help people. He does it not only for his church, but for himself as well, as he feels good helping others. And so Jax, he travels across the land, a land with very little violence in it. Not really much happens. He avoids the demons like everybody else because he knows that the demons don't attack people unless they're attacked. And so Jax, would you take a horse or would you travel on foot?
He's taking his broom of flying, actually.
Broom? Okay, perfect. So you are currently flying with your broom. However, as you're flying, and if you don't like this, just let me know. But, maybe sometimes you decide to take a break from flying. You want to enjoy your feet on the ground. And so as you take a break from flying, you land on the ground and you begin walking along the path, you enjoying the nature around, the beauty, the birds tweeting, the green trees, everything is beautiful. And as you're walking along, you come across a bridge and you see a couple of archer men with masks and a man whose face is on display. As you see, none of them are looking at you right now. They're all standing around the cage, looking at Syrax, who is unable to move. And you hear them all laughing. Look at the dumb beast in the cage. I bet he'll fetch us at least 500 gold in the market. No, maybe even 1,000. As people are cheering. Let me put you in the map now, one moment.
From Cyrac, all you would hear is just like a slight, just almost like feral, just growl as his hands are tied behind the back. He'd be trying to like itch his way, see if he could find a way to like, use his claw to slowly like tip away at the rope or whatever's binding him.
Yep. I'd say rope. All right, Jax. So you're walking up, and right now the men are not bothering you. They're all laughing at the cage. What would you do, Jax?
I'm gonna take a second to assess the situation.
Roll perception.
All right.
Would Cyrax notice Jax? If there was somebody just looking around.
Roll perception with disadvantage, Cyrax.
Disadvantaged.
Because you're bound and muzzled and all that.
Yeah.
And with advantage, because I have advantage perception, I had 17.
All right, 17. I'll describe to you in a moment. So Cyrax, I hate to do this to you, but like you try to like look around, like you're trying to look for some kind of escape or something, but as you do, you accidentally like you twist your foot on like a little pebble in the ground, and so you slam your face like into the dirt, like dirt now covers your face. You slam your face into the dirt, like now a bunch of like dirt is all over your face, and all the men are laughing at you. Ah, look at him, shit face, shit face dragonborn, shit face dragonborn, as they're like making fun of you. And so Jax, with your 17, you're able to get a pretty good idea of what's going on. You see masked men on top of the bridge with bow and arrows on their laps. You see the men surrounding the cage. You're able to see little trickles of blood trail on the road. You can tell a battle happened recently, but that's all you can really tell. Like you don't see any dead bodies or anything like that, but you can tell that violence has happened here.
All right, I'm gonna cast Scarlet. I'm gonna cast Scarlet Dawn at 4th level.
All right, tell us what it is.
All right. Okay. Crimson light shines down in a 20-foot radius, 60-foot high cylinder, center on a So let me I guess like right here. I'm on a bridge. And and each creature in the each creature in the area that isn't a construct or undead must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 10 necrotic damage.
Ah, I see.
On a failsafe or half as much, they'll take half as much damage. Yeah.
Assuming none of them are constructs or undead, which luckily for you, they're not. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's see. The damage increases by 1d10 level spell. So since you're doing 4th level, correct?
Yeah.
So it would actually be 7d10.
Oh, okay. Let me cast the damage.
Well, actually, no, 5d10. Sorry, it'd be 5d10.
Oh well, 31 damage in total.
Yeah, 5d10. There we go. I misread it. Okay, so beautiful. 5d10. So let me roll the con save real quick. That's a cool spell. I love that. All right, let's see. I love magic.
My hero.
So I'm going to roll 1 die for all of the archers. So I'm rolling that. That is 4, so they all fail. And when it comes to Royce is a bit more of a Constitution boy. 18. So Royce passes, so he'll take half damage. What's the range on it? 20 feet radius, I believe?
Yeah. 20-foot radius. Well, range is 120. Area effect is 20 feet.
Okay. Try to draw a circle to the best of your ability, covering all the ones affected, if you can.
All right.
Would I have to make that con save as well?
Yes, you would. Unfortunately.
I do. Oh, yay!
Well, actually,
Wakes up.
I'll be nice. The spell doesn't specify whether or not he can choose who gets hurt by it. But for flavor, I love doing this. Jax, roll Arcana. If your Arcana is high enough, I'll let you decide whether you want to hurt Surax or not.
Okay. Hopefully, I do not. Nine.
So for 9, unfortunately, Jax tries to make you not get hurt by it, but it's too difficult to pull off, and so you do have to roll a con save, Surax. So I'm gonna say right off the bat, all these archers dead. Like they die. I'll let you describe how they die, Jax. Entirely up to you how they die.
All right. I will say, as Jax begins, my character begins to pray. I guess the sky within the field will begin turning the scarlet as those affected, their skin will begin to rot away.
My skin! What the fuck is this? My skin! As you just watch all of these bronze archers just drop to the ground dead, their skin polluted by Jax. Jax is just casually walking around as a man of church. Meanwhile, these men are polluted to death. And Surax, you watch this as Royce also takes half damage. Jax, go ahead and continue.
All right. Yeah. As your skin begins to, rot away and die, I would walk up. Ooh, hold up. Let me try to. Sorry, I gotta. All right. I'll begin to walk up and ask, "What's going on? What's going on over here?"
So the moment the moment that you ask that, Jax, as you're walking up and you ask that, after you cast that spell, killing all the bronze archers, so all the bronze archers are dead right now. And as you do that, Royce is covered in wounds. His skin is polluted. He stares at you, looks at Surax, and he says, "You're a lucky fuck. Fuck this!" As Royce immediately runs away. Royce is like, "I'm out of here." Royce dips. He's gone. So Royce runs away, and Royce is gone. He dipped the fuck out of there. All the bronze bandits are dead on the ground. Well, Royce ran away. And initiative is basically over. And you can do as you like, Jax. Jax, you... Oh, I almost forgot. Surax, what'd you roll on your con save?
I got a nat 1, so I am unconscious. I had 2 health.
So unfortunately, it's even worse than that, Surax. You go into death save, and because you rolled a nat 1, I'm going to say that you automatically fail 1 death save. And so you are now on death saves, and you've already failed 1 automatically. Describe to us a flashback of your life. It could be a happy memory or a sad memory.
So it would be the first time Cyrax ever entered the arena. He was about half the height he currently is. He was only young, roughly about 15 years old. First time winning an action was too big for him. But the thing that stood out to him most is that he loved the noise. Hold on one moment.
Oh, you're good. Take your time. Like I said, if you want me to do a scene, then I'm happy to. But if you have one, then go for it.
I'm sorry, can you repeat yourself?
What happened?
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh no worries. We're waiting for. No, you're good. We're waiting for Surax. He's doing a flashback of his life before he dies.
It was mainly just the first time that he entered the arena. He loved the sight. He loved the sound. He loved the smell. Despite how grotesque it is, he thought, "This is my home. This is where I want to be." That's more or less it. Yeah.
All right, very nice. Well said. Jax, you walk up to Surax. He's on the ground on death saves right now. Like you see a muzzle over his mouth. You see his hands bound behind his back. His feet are tied together, and he's inside this cage. What do you do, Jax?
First, I'm gonna. Oh, I did not mean to hit you. My apologies. I'm gonna.
I'm just
Right.
imagining you just walking up to the cage and mind you, he's on death saves. He can't hear you. You just walk up and you see how bad in shape he is right now, and you're like, oh shit, my bad.
Yeah. So, third level, I'm going to in Gnomish. I'm gonna rush it and cast Prayer of Healing. Oh. Outside of the cage, I'm not fully sure if this person is he's like dangerous or not. I just knew.
So you roll insight?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're doing.
Insight.
Yeah, so with insight, you would tell that he's not dangerous to you.
Okay. Well, 18 for insight.
All right, very nice. Yeah, no, he's not a threat to you. And you cast Prayer of Healing on him, and so you cast healing on him, and Surax, suddenly you wake up. Your face is covered in dirt. You're bound and muzzled, and you just see Jack standing in front of you outside the cage. You could tell he's the one who healed you.
Even like with his muscle being like strapped, he's still desperately trying to get air into his lungs. And he still wouldn't be able to talk because his thing is bound.
Yeah. Oh, right. Shit. I'm gonna open his cage and like untie him, unrestrain him.
All right, you untie him. How much health
Are you
does he
okay?
have now, Jax?
I healed
Was it-
him of 24.
All right, you have
24.
You have 24 HP.
Who are you?
Hi. Yeah, my name's Jax. Saw you were in danger, and you know, I told the people who hurt you to run away, and they did. They ran away.
Saved my life. He's going to use his strength to attempt to just break out of the rope now that he's been imbued with some magical healing. No check. Lovely.
Sorry, I was checking my notes. What was the question?
I was saying, do I need to check to break out of the rope that was binding his
Oh.
hands now that he's been healed with the magical energy?
Good question. Roll a strength check.
4 nat ones in a day. What could go worse? 19.
So for 19, I'll give it to you. You gain some aura points as Jax watches you break the ropes yourself with your strength.
I'm indebted to you. You saved my life.
No problem. It's what my family's known for. Helping those in need.
In return, I will stay with you until I have exchanged on par saving your life. It is only fit.
Well, yeah. Okay, that can work. That works out for me. I was on my way to a job listing as a bodyguard. I don't know if you'd like to come with me.
Sorry, I had someone in my room. He's going to gently. Would you say the cage is destroyed now because of the spell?
No. The cage is still intact. It targets people, not objects.
Yeah. Okay. So is there some kind of lock that he can like reach between the bars to try and grab?
I would say the cage is already open. Jax would have opened it probably to help
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
He's gonna walk out then, roll his shoulders, stand over his new gnomish savior, and he's simply going to do what is considered a dragonborn honor. He's going to gently get down on one knee and simply lower his head in front of him.
You don't have to do that. I'm not Eh, you don't have to do that. We're the same, basically. Like, what up? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Saved my life, and it's
Yeah.
only the proper thing to do. He then gets up. He's now 6'5" frame. He's going to walk over and grab his axe and his pack.
All right. And the two of you walk to town together, side by side. Well done. Well done. Royce got away, but you saved Surax from slavery.
How do I delete this? Sorry.
I can do it for you.
All right. All right.
And the two of you walk off together. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. Give me, actually, you know what? We're going to take a 2-minute break real quick so that I can grab a drink. And I also, don't worry for the people who haven't gone yet, I have a new scene prepared for if, like, I had prepared if all the bandits died or whatever. So don't worry, there will be new content for those who haven't gone yet. So, BRB.
I was hoping this scene. I just walked by.
It's just Royce
Yeah,
again.
me
There's
too.
more than one gate into the city. You got the bronze bandits, the copper bandits, the silver bandits,
The brass
gold
bandits.
bandits.
Oh god. No. Some of you may be jealous of this new scenario because this new scenario will be not bandits per se, but we'll see. We'll see how you guys feel about it. 2-minute break. Everyone grab drinks or whatever. We'll be resuming in 2 minutes.
Hey, that was pretty good.
All right, we are back and we are live again for session 0 of Hogen's Dilemma. We return as we continue the story with Powdertail. Tell us, Powdertail, what kind of life have you lived?
So, Powdertail and his tribe, they come from the deep into the forest. It's kind of it's hidden. They have they're protectors of a magical source. They're almost like guardians. And being so deep into the demon forest, they are warriors. They fight on a daily basis. The demons know they're there. So they fight. Powdertail, one of the artifacts that was brought home by one of the warriors, one of the lizard men warriors, was a revolver. And and he took a liking to guns. Any guns that he could find, really, that were brought back. Not too many of them, considering they were deep into the demon forest. But he took a liking to them. And when another lizardman expedition was being chosen to go back to the cities, the villages outside of the demon forest, Zach Ra, which is his his birth name, he volunteered to go. So he was one of the many chosen to head back to the cities to bring back more artifacts to bring home to help in the defense of their tribe.
All right, very well said. And so, as you travel along the road, would you take a horse or go on foot?
No, I'm on foot.
All right. So as you travel on foot, we change the music for when you approach the bridge. And as you approach the bridge, you see a young lady covered in royal clothes with an armored woman standing beside her with purple hair. The two of them stand in front of a turtle. As the turtle speaks up, he says, "Why, hello there, Princess Rolia and her god Vendera. As you know, I am here to welcome you to the entrance to the city. My name is Dunley. I am a sage turtle, and I can tell you your future if you like." "Oh, please, I would love that," Rolia says. "We don't have time for that, my princess. We need to get into town. We're supposed to meet with the queen, remember?" "Oh, come on, Vendera. There's no harm in listening to Dunley." "I don't mind either way. I can tell you the fortune, or we can just continue marching on ahead." As he's saying all that, Vendera sees you approaching, Powdertail, and she immediately pulls out her long sword. "Halt! Who goes there?" As she points her sword at you, Powdertail.
Is that a new way to talk to your superior human?
A superior? The only superior I have is the lady next to me. And not only is she more elegant than you, but she is far better spoken. So how about you identify yourself, cretin?
I come from the demon forest. What is your purpose for stopping me?
Vendera points her sword at you. "A demon? Well, then I must kill you." As she begins approaching you with the sword, however, Dudley calls it...
I look like a demon, human?
"All I know is that you are not right, and I will not have you endanger her lady." As she points her sword at you, and it's clear that she's pretty hot-headed. She's ready to fight you. However, Dudley calls out, "Vendera, let him pass." He is a good man. He will be needed for the times to come. Huh? What are you talking about? That man is important. He is one of the 6. One of the 6? What are you talking about? Be on your way, stranger. And remember, the day will come when he will be reborn. Do not think that death is the end, for it is only the beginning of the problem of time.
A wise man. And then I flick a gold coin towards Dunley for his wisdom. Thank you.
No problem, friend. Good luck. As Dunley just nods you along. And Rolia, she looks at you with a curious look. She's like, I hope I get to know that man one day. As you walk away.
As I'm passing by, I just wanna I'll just shoot a glance at Vandera, like just giving her a dirty look as I walk away.
She does not like you. She's like, like she stares you back. Like she stares at you back, hardcore. Oh, thank you for telling me, Jax. Yeah, my bad. I forgot to show the map. Thank you, Jax. I appreciate it. Whoopsie. So just for those that are not able to see before, this is Rolia. This is Vendira. And this is Dunley, the Sage Turtle. So Princess, Guard, Sage Turtle. And this is Powdertail, who's walking by now. Thank you so much for that, Jax. Yeah, good.
I also want to flick a gold coin at Vandera as I walk away from her too. I won't say anything. I just flick her a gold coin. I don't care if she catches this.
All right. So you toss a coin to Vendira, and she catches it. And she just kind of stares you down as you walk away. All right, very nice, very nice. And last but not least, we have Tanlin. You ready, Tanlin?
Yep.
All right. So tell us, Tanlin, what kind of life have you lived?
So Tanlin, before he became Tanlin the Ferocious, he was just regular Tanlin. He's just a normal human guy, lived by the Honor Village. He hunts for a living. That's kind of like where his ranger background comes from. And one day on the job, he kind of got lost in the demon forest, and he encountered this yellow-eyed demon. And the demon basically just possessed him and took him over. And then the demon possessing him, doing his own thing, that's kind of when Tanlin became like his, that's his bad boy phase. He started doing all sort of criminal shit, just bounty hunting, killing, stealing, doesn't matter, whatever the demon wanted. And then one day, he was able to expunge the demon, but now he's kind of like, oh, well, you know, I got no family to go back to. It's been like 15 years or something. I thought it was crazy shit, but at that time he built like the street rep of being the Ferocious, because you just go around killing shit. So he's kind of just looking for money and enjoyed like the rest of his life now, because now he used to be a pretty serious, no nonsense guy, but the demon himself is a kind of a trickster. And so when the demon leaves his body, a bit of the personality and power kind of stayed. So he still knows Inferno, because just due to the long time the demon inhabited his body. But yeah, and then he saw, oh wow, more gold. Needs a body, needs some killing. So he's looking to get some. Did you get all that, or hello?
Oh, my mic's muted. I'm so sorry. My mic is muted. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, I was saying very interesting. All right, okay, I like it. A lot of edge. Very, very mysterious. Very dark. I love it.
Ranger.
I love it. I love it. So Tanlin, what about the job poster interested you?
the big 2 5 and 2 zeros that goes after that.
So you're a man of money. So as you walk
so,
along
he's
the road,
trying to be like, he has a whole different outlook on life now, right? He's like, oh, I just want to enjoy myself and kind of need money to do that.
fair enough.
Opposite of what he was before.
Would you be on a horse or on foot?
I'll just be on foot. I'll probably be like done hunting for the day or something. Just carrying my
All
my
right.
load back to the city.
All right. So you are walking on foot, and as you're walking on foot, you see the same thing that Powdertail just saw. Rolia and Vendira talking to Dunley underneath the bridge. You begin walking past them. Do you say anything to them?
I'll give him like a quick glance to see if they're up to anything special, other than just sitting there and talking. He's not really.
So you see Dunley, Dunley's playing with cards in his hand, and you realize that they're tarot cards. As he's playing with cards in his hand, he's like, "All right, let me see your fortune, princess." And as he's like doing that, Vendira, she looks at you and she says, "Keep your distance, buddy." As she looks at you very standoffishly.
We're only like 5 feet away. Then I'm like, I'm not that interested in what Vendera is saying, but I am interested in what Dunley's doing.
Roll perception.
All right, perception. A 9.
So the 9, you can't really see what's going on with Dunley. You try to glance at Dunley, but as you do, Rolia suddenly gets in your face as her eyes kind of widen to you, and she says, "Whoa, you're not who you think you are, or rather, not completely. There's something not right about you. What's your name?"
Oh, I'm like, oh, how do you know? Like, how old is she? Because I'm like pretty. I guess I'm. 39. I'm just like, how old is she?
That's the first question.
How old is she?
How old is she? I'm dead. So you look at her, and from your perception, she looks like she's in her 20s. She looks like she's in her 20s.
Oh.
She's a human. Right. She's a human, and she looks like she's in her 20s.
Social interaction is not my great stat, but I'll go. I'm like, oh, hello, little girl. My name is Tanlin. Coming back from
little girl. Who are you calling a little girl? I am a grown adult. Thank you very much. As she just kind of stares you down, and she puts her she puts her fists on her hips and kind of stares at you, and she looks angry right now. Her eyes were golden before, but now they're kind of turning a little bit red as she stares you down. Don't belittle me just because you're some tall man in the woods. I am Princess Rolia, and I'll ask you again, who are you? Who are you really?
I'm just a guy. I did my job. I'm here for a different job. And only little girls would be offended when we call little girls.
She just stares at you like you're insane. she's like, huh? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't think anyone who isn't a little girl would want to be called a little girl. Shall I call you I can't even bring myself to call you it. It's just you. I thought you were interesting because of this aura inside of you, but clearly you're just a disgusting man. So be on your way. Be gone. She shoos you off, she waves you off. Be gone. As Vendira stands beside the princess with her sword out, you heard her, royalty. Move on ahead, stranger. As Vendira points the sword at you.
Ooh. I said, slow down there. I'm not looking for a fight. But I don't think you want one either. And then my eyes kind of glow yellow, because that's some of the... when I activate my magic. And then I polymorph into a bat and fly away.
You turn into a bat and you proceed to fly away, and both of them are just like, "What the fuck just happened?" As Tanlin just disappears, like you just fly away, and like as you fly away, like Rolia just shakes her head. Unbelievable! I thought he might have been interesting, but in reality, he's just a weirdo. As she just kind of like just waves you off, and you fly away. And Vendera, she's like, "Very well then, princess. We should hurry over to Hogen. You don't want to miss seeing your best friend for the wedding, do you?" "Of course not. I have to hurry. Let's go, Vendera." As Rolia and Vendera travel to Hogen's bar as well, because Rolia is friends with Hogen's daughter.
And weirdly, I'm just flying above them because we're both going to the same place.
Oh, God. All right, everyone. We're going to the bar. I think I'm forgetting someone's token. Vaughn. Gotta find Vaughn's.
He's watching them from the. How is he gonna get in? Is he gonna have to like polymorph behind like a wall or something? Because it was like watching a train wreck in slow motion followed by stalking.
Yeah. You can say that again.
And now I'll be the, oh shit, I can't get away from this situation.
That was me walking away. I just flew away.
Don't worry, Tal.
You're gonna do that back.
You're not the only one who suffered significant aura loss today.
Yeah. Talon's not really interested in all that stuff. He's like, oh, I got money to get.
You said you were about to get lucky.
No, he has a zero, like a -1 charisma. I don't think he really wants to interact. That's his point.
He doesn't want to, or he just physically can't.
I don't know why. It's just the way you ask. Like you're like, how old is she? Like I was like, what the fuck? It's the first question.
Is
you
she
asked.
legal?
Yeah, that's the first question.
Talon's an older guy, so their name, he'll be like, little boy, little girl, man.
Oh God. I don't know. Maybe like, did I make her sound really young? That's my bad. I haven't done a girl voice in a minute.
Oh no, it was just her. It was just her portrait. I don't know. Like usually they're young, right? So.
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. No, it's a valid question. It's just funny that it was your first. Let's see.
What's the first time Talon's ever interacted with a woman?
I've only interacted with beasts and demons.
He's been a lone man in the woods.
Doing in the
I
demons.
lost all my charisma when that demon left me.
When he gets taken over with the demon, he turns into a different person. You just can't stop.
Yeah, and you don't know if he's a.
It's like silk
Sounds
coming
like
out of his mouth.
Oh, okay.
Did I ever give a name for the daughter? I don't think I did, right?
Starter? Yeah, you did.
Hogan's
I did?
daughter.
Hogan's daughter. Did I?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
Ramona.
Should be in the letter.
Oh, that's right. Ramona. Thank you. And what's the mother's name again?
Susie.
Susie. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't find that. Okay. I'm putting you guys in the bar. So I'm going to say that you all enter the bar at the same time. Or maybe not the exact same time, but around the same time or whatever. You don't see Hogen yet. You don't see anyone in the bar yet, actually. Except for like...
Quick question,
voice
can I
in the
get
bar?
my health back?
no, absolutely not.
Soji over chat.
Okay, I put you guys on the map now. One moment.
Ooh.
I am putting random people in there. Just
You
some
would be
random.
over about here on the stool, just chilling.
gonna be leaning up against this wall right here.
Finds the darkest corner, I guess. Yeah, there he is. There's the rope. Ropes in the dark.
All right, so here's what happens. So you guys are inside the bar, and as you guys are inside the bar, I'll cut to the chase. So what happens is that Hogen steps out, and as Hogen steps out, he says, welcome to my bar. My name is Hogen. I'm the owner. And as I'm sure some of you are in here to see my daughter, I see Princess Rolia, her guard. I see a couple of strange-looking men who I assume are auditioning for the job. Don't worry, I'll make sure to audition each of you. I only need 2 guards, though. Be aware, I only need 2 guards. And this is my wife, Susie, and my beautiful... he would say, my beautiful wife, Susie, and my beautiful daughter, Ramona. So there we go.
Pleasure to meet the 2 of you, or the 3 of you.
Mm-hmm. So as they all enter the bar, and you're I'll say that you all are kind of just right now you're all inside the tavern. It's a nice place. It's warm. The booze seems good. The food seems good. Ramona and Susie seem to be very good caretakers. Like they're cleaning and helping serving dishes and plates and all that. Meanwhile, Hogen seems to be a really nice guy. He is he has a step stool to stand above the bar counter, and he just kind of just waves at you guys and says, all right, everyone, so Rolia, just give me a moment. I'll have you talk with my daughter after I do a couple of job interviews. No problem at all. I'll just sit here and watch Dunley play with his cards. And so they sit at a table together, and as you guys are all gathered about, suddenly you hear the crash of a door. And as you hear the door slam, suddenly a man steps through the door. A man with what appears to be 10 bronze bandits standing behind him. You see Royce walk up front along with all the other bandits. And as the bandits enter, the man in front, Royce, walks up, and normally you would suspect the bar owner to be horrified at this. However, he looks like he doesn't look scared at all as Royce walks up ahead. And as Royce walks up ahead, Ramona smiles and says, oh my god, it's my fiance, Royce! Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I thought you were busy on the road. I'm back, babe. As Royce walks up to Ramona and hugs her and gives her a big smooch in the lips. What's your guys' reaction to this?
What the
There's a bat in the ceiling.
I reckon would turn to Jax, and he just almost a smile ear to ear, knowing what is about to probably go down if he's giving
My
it.
drink slips out of my hand.
But he'd stay seated. He'd stay seated next to Jax for the moment.
So Ramona, Maxon kind of starts reaching for his weapon. Surax and Jax are just kind of looking at each other what the fuck? Tanlin, what would you be doing?
I'm still a bat, just on the ceiling looking down. Just observing the
Got you. You're a bat on the ceiling. Got it. And Powder Tail, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting by the bar, just drinking, not paying much attention because I don't know who this guy is. So.
And Vaughn, what would you be doing?
Vaughn's sort of just standing in the back, looming over. Just not quite saying anything, but watching.
So, as it's happening... Oh, no, sorry, keep going.
Looking at his guys, noticing that the 4 swordsmen that he had gifted their lives to him are currently now missing. Feeling slighted that his gift has been so carelessly disregard it.
Yep. And so as the bandits enter into the bar, and Royce Royce is smooching Ramona for like a good minute, and then after he's done doing that, he whispers to Ramona. Only Maxon and Powdertail, and I'll say Vaughn as well. Only they're able to hear. Royce whispers to her. He says, "Well, actually, you know what? I'll just say you all can hear this because I want all of you to know what's going on." So he says out loud. He says, "Hey, babe, how about you go back to our place and, grab me a coat?" "Well, it's not cold out, is it? It's summertime." "Yeah, well, I want to have a coat anyway." "Oh, well, okay, sure. No problem."
This guy's worse than me in charisma score.
No problem, my love. "Thank you so much, Ramona. I love you." As Ramona just kind of like walks out, and Hogen shakes his head. You can tell Hogen is not like Royce. Hogen's like, "My daughter deserves better," but he tolerates it. As Ramona walks out, and as Ramona walks out, Royce walks over to Hogen and he says, "Do me a favor, Hogen. Tell your woman to go somewhere else." "Excuse me?" Susie says. "I am not his woman. I am my own person, thank you very much." I don't really want to hear it, bitch. Can you just get out of the kitchen for a second?" As Hogen just kind of stares Royce down, and he looks at Susie. "It's fine, my love. Give me a moment to speak with the boy." Yeah, go ahead.
Could Vaughn do an insight to see if he's using any charm effects?
Absolutely. Roll insight. Max on.
Natural 20!
Well done.
So with a nat 20, you can tell that when it comes to Ramona, okay. So when you look at Royce, you see that he has a 4th ring on his hand, a pink ring, and this ring you can tell does some kind of charm effect on people. It makes it to where whatever he says, it comes off as charming, if the person wants it to be charming. And so it only works on those that want to like him. So Royce, he looks at Susie, and Susie is not affected by it. She does not like Royce. She's like, But Hogen tells Susie to walk away for now. As Hogen looks at Royce. "I've never once seen you talk to my wife that way. So clearly you've lost your mind, which is why I'm willing to allow you to talk to me one-on-one, boy. Why do you have your gang in here? You told me you disbanded your gang." I lied. The Bronze Bandits are very much active, and I'm the leader of them. I proposed to your daughter because I heard a rumor that you have a fuck ton of money saved up, and I wanted to get in on an inheritance. But things have been going bad for me on the road, old man. I got attacked by a couple of strange fucking people. A giant, some guy with glowing armor, some fucking dragonborn, and to top it off, some guy who made stars fall from the fucking sky. Shit's crazy out there. And so bottom line is, I want to skip the marriage part. Give me all your money, or we'll burn your bar down. And I'll take your daughter with me after you're dead. Hogen just kind of like shakes. Do you even love my daughter? I love her like I love a pair of boots. I'll use them until they've lost their use, and then I'll find a new pair of boots. You son of a bitch! As Hogen tries to punch Royce, and as Hogen tries to punch Royce, Royce catches the punch, the black ring begins to glow, and Royce just punches Hogen across the face and pulls a dagger and pushes it to his neck. "Now give me the money or we burn this place." As one of the bandits holds a torch up. And what do you guys do? Any of you want to do anything?
Oh, could I use a reaction on his punch?
Yes, absolutely. So roll a strength check.
Well, hold on. This
Yes,
is gonna. I would like to activate my cloud rune, which when a creature I see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack, I can use my reaction to choose a different creature to become the target of the attack using the same roll.
All right. Absolutely. I'll allow it.
He picks the turtle.
What I would like to imagine is that as Royce swings at Hogen, there's somewhat of a little mist in the room. And what he thought was Hogen ends up being one of his bronze bandits. As the illusion dissipates as he punches his bronze bandit in the face.
Oh, hell. And so, Vaughn, with doing that, it happens exactly the way you describe, as Royce tries to punch you, and his hand cracks from the punch. Ugh. And as his hand cracks from the punch, Hogen, looks at you and he says, No, friend, please. You don't have to get involved. This is my business, not yours. I don't want anyone getting hurt because of me.
Well, Hogen, right?
Yes.
You were looking for a protector or a bodyguard? Well, I'm here to apply for the job. And it looks like this gent hasn't really gracefully accepted the lies that I had given him earlier.
As Vaughn says that, and Hogen just kind of Hogen looks at him with shock on his face. He looks like you see tears in Hogen's eyes. Like Hogen is crying. He just found out that his daughter married a douchebag, and Hogen's just crying right now. And Vaughn just did that. What are the rest of you doing? Maxon, let's start with you. What are you doing?
So I would have gotten up and drew my sword, but Vaughn has beaten me to the punch. So I am just quietly waiting to see how the situation play out.
Fair enough. Powdertail, what are you doing?
I'm still sitting watching the situation play out. I'm taking another sip of my drink.
All right,
but I do have my hand on my rifle just in case.
All right.
And my other and I have I'm playing with my ring on my finger just in case.
Very nice. Jax and Surax, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna just during the commotion, I'm gonna pass over here, and third level, I'm gonna cast sleep on. Yeah, let me see. So, okay, so I'm gonna do a small prayer. Yeah, I'm gonna do a small prayer and just within the area. Yeah.
Right there, you could get all but one of the bronze bandits, if that's your choice.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, right there.
All right, roll. I think it's a 78. Let me double check.
It says 5d8.
It depends on the level he casted it at.
At third level.
So third level, let me double check here. Yeah, so 2d8 plus. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, so 78 because it adds a 2d8 for every level he goes above second level. So it's a third level. So that means 78. Go ahead, roll 78. $32. Let me do the math here.
Hold on, so if it was cast at second level, it'd be 78. If it's cast at third, wouldn't it be 98?
No. Each level above second level. So it only adds up above second level. That's why. So he did it at third level. So it's 5d8 at second level, but he casted it at third level, so it's 78. So with 78, it's 32. So you managed to knock out a lot of them. Let me see here. I don't like the new. Well, I guess it's fine. I'm gonna do the color because it's easier to see, in my opinion. I'm putting a red dot for each one that's unconscious.
Okay.
So as you see multiple of them go unconscious, the one that was holding the torch in his hand, he drops the torch. And so the torch suddenly falls on the ground right next to a little bit spilled ale. And so suddenly the bar begins to catch on fire. Fire begins to erupt inside the bar. Now it's not completely uncontrollable yet, but there is fire going on. Fire spreads around the bar. The entire bar is now screaming. People are screaming for their lives. People are freaking the fuck out. Jax is casting some magic. Surax is getting up to fight. Meanwhile, you got fucking Tanlin as a bat just kind of sitting up there on the top of the ceiling watching all this shit go down. All the bronze bandits, or the ones that are still awake anyway, pull out their swords. Royce getting ready to fight. Vaughn and Maxon getting ready to fight. Powdertail getting ready to fight. All this crazy shit going on as the bar is officially lit on fire right now, unless you guys put it out. And all that being said, we are going to continue this story in the next session of Hogen's Dilemma. That is the end of session 0. We will resume the story in session 1. What will happen to our players? Will they be able to defend Hogen's daughter's honor? Will they be able to defend Hogen? Will they be able to defend his bar? And how will they handle Royce and his bandits? And will Tanlin ever stop being a bat to help out? Let's find out next session, everybody. That's the end of session 0. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. And I wish you all the best. Later.
Yo.